Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Ace Speedway for the 8th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Snap-on Tools Southern Whelen Series. The 04 of Joe Jefferson will be leading us to the green flag. Start beside him is the 07 of Keith Stevens. Rest of the starting lineup for tonight's race. All 20 drivers here. Colin Dryberg, who won the last race at Ace Speedway, will be looking to win back-to-back races. He'll be starting third. 8th race of Season 1. Of course, Dryberg is the only driver so far to win twice here in this series. Aside from him, everybody else has won at least once. Chris Kyle, Jay Jefferson, Trevor Collins, Mitchell Collins, and Jim Marks. Jim Marks is, in fact, the points leader by 10 points over Adam McDowell, I believe. So the championship is still wide open. Anybody could win the championship, even the guy in last place. But the races are slowly winding down. We will have 4 more after this. 2 at Caraway, 1 at Motor Mile, and the finale back here at Ace Speedway. A 4/100th of a mile short track. 25 laps is the scheduled distance. And without any further ado, here are the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's... Oh, I spoke too soon. Looks like the 41 of Ty Dent is not having... Okay, just a little glitch there, I guess. That's alright. So Joe Jefferson and the 04 leads the field to the green. We are racing here at Ace Speedway. Colin Dryberg on the low lane did not get a good jump. Whoa. Heard someone scraping the wall. That's alright. We're still going green. Keith Stevens moved into second place. Colin Dryberg to 4th. As here comes the 14 car, Trevor Collins, our Caraway winner, the 3rd event. Joe Jefferson, brother to Jay Jefferson, leading the field. Let's go with camera 1. Keeping the hold of the race lead as Keith Stevens, Trevor Collins moves into second place. Around Keith Stevens. Completes the pass. Colin Dryberg is right there. As I said, he's trying to sweep the Ace Speedway races. Won the first one in convincing fashion, but this time he's having a struggle because here comes the 99 of Jeremy Baylor trying to spoil Dryberg's party. And we got battle for second again. Here comes Keith Stevens. He reclaims it from Trevor Collins as Jeremy Baylor moves into 4th. Good racing back here while Joe Jefferson is pulling away. 5 laps have been completed, 20 to go. Once again, these will be short little races because it's a short track. Not that much action going on, but a lot of good racing. Back for position. As you see the 00, James Stelito, our Bowman Gray last place finisher, passing Colin Dryberg. Basically, Dryberg's been stuck on the high side ever since the race started. As you see the battle for last, Pretty Shaw and Ty Dent. Dryberg is trying to fight off the 60 of Deliam Joe Jefferson off the final turn. And we got a caution here at Ace Speedway. Well, as the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see about the first caution of the night. Here's the cause of caution. The 11 car TJ Dent goes in turn 1 too hard and takes out the 10 car Mitchell Collins. And that's pretty much it. Go back and take another look at this because we got some time under caution. TJ Dent still looking for his first Whelen Series win. Dives it on into turn number 1. Wheel hops and just takes out Mitchell Collins. Unintentional. He's just going too hard for 14th place. Of course, spin and tap the outside wall. And that is enough to trigger the first caution of the night. We'll clean this mess up in turn 1, and we'll take you back to the restart once we do. And we are back. Going to get this race restarted with 12 laps to go. No one is out of the race. Joe Jefferson is our race leader. Second is Keith Stevens. Third, Jeremy Baylor. Fourth, Trevor Collins. Fifth, Trey Wright. Sixth, James Steppolito. Seventh is Delian Abraham. Eighth is Adam McDowell. Ninth, Colin Jabberg. And 10th is Jim Marks. And we are back to racing here at Ace Speedway. Joe Jefferson with a good jump at the start. Keith Stevens right behind him. You see everybody else battling for position. Keith Stevens goes wide. Joe Jefferson continues to hold the race lead. 11 laps to go. You see the 99 closing in. Jeremy Baylor. He's looking for his first career win, not just in the series, but overall. As you see the 14, Trevor Collins. He's not giving up the fight. He's got 10 laps to go. Well, we got 2 cars coming out of pit road. That's the 06 Colin Jabberg and the 16er Chris Kyle. That's going to slow up Joe Jefferson. 9 to go. Not sure why those 2 drivers went to pit road, but they did. Down the back stretch. Into turn 3. Another lap completed. Lap 17. So you got Chris Kyle and Colin Jabberg in front of the race leaders. They're begging for a caution so they don't lose a lap. Battle for second. Here comes Keith Stevens. He's determined to get a podium finish. And here comes the 14, Trevor Collins. He's following through to third. 6 to go for Joe Jefferson. Whoa, we got a spin. Is the caution out? Yes, it is. Uh-oh. That means we might go green, white, checkered. And Joe Jefferson leads them across the start-finish line. 5 laps to go. This is going to be close. So here's the cause of the caution. Chris Kyle on the tail end of the lead lap. He just wheel hops going into turn number 1. Overdrives it. Slides up and smacks the outside wall. Bringing out the second caution of the night. That is pretty much it, really. He just overdrove it, trying too hard, well, going too fast to try and pass Colin Jabberg. You see the back wheels spinning too much. He just locks it up, slides up the track, and nails the outside wall. A pretty decent impact, but not enough to cause significant damage. And we'll see if that will send us into green, white, checkered or not. So unfortunately, that caution did in fact end the race under green, white, under the scheduled distance, which will mean this race will be extended by way of a green, white, checkered, a 2-lap extra event. Everyone finished the race on the lead lap except for Trevor Collins. He had a fuel injection problem riding around, so he is out. So is Chris Kyle. Those 2 drivers will not compete in the green, white, checkered, which means we will have an 18-car green, white, checkered, which we will take you to right now. Welcome everybody to the green, white, checkered for race number 8 here at Ace Speedway. Because the race had a caution that ended the original scheduled distance under caution, we extend the race 2 laps. If at any point during the green to the white we have another caution, we will go green, white, checker, attempt number 2, and so forth until we have a green flag finish. Pace car pulls in. Joe Jefferson leads us to the green. Green, white, checkered attempt number 1 here at Ace Speedway. You see the 99 car. Jeremy Baylor moves into second place around Keith Stevens down the back stretch. Into turn 3. Into turn 4, he goes wide. Keith Stevens trying to reclaim second place. Joe Jefferson, white flag, 1 lap to go. Can you hold on? Into turn 2, down the backstretch for the final time. This race is official. Keith Stevens trying to drag race, but it's all happening behind race leader Joe Jefferson off the final turn. Joe Jefferson will barely beat Keith Stevens and wins here at Ace Speedway. Keith Stevens almost stole one there, but it was just not enough to get around Joe Jefferson. Here are your race results. Joe Jefferson leads every single lap and scores his first SCRL Snap-on Tools Whelen Southern Series win. Second was Keith Stevens. Third, Jeremy Baylor. Fourth, James Deblito. Fifth, Ty Dent. Sixth, Trey Wright. Seventh, Adam McDowell. Eighth, TJ Dent. Ninth is the 60 car. And 10th was Capo Ibola. That's your race results. Well, that is it for Ace Speedway until the season finale. But for now, we will take you to Victory Lane with Joe Jefferson. Here are your point standings after the 8th race of the season at Ace Speedway. Adam McDowell is our new points leader. He has a 18-point lead over Ty Dent and Jim Marks. 4th is Mitchell Collins, 22 points behind. And 5th is James Deblito, 40 points behind. 6th is Joe Jefferson. 7th is Colin Dryberg. 8th, TJ Dent. 9th, Trey Wright. And 10th is Chris Kyle. 11th is Carter Joey. 12th, Keith Stevens. 13th, Prateek Shaw. 14th is the 60 car. 15th is Jack Marks. 16th is Trevor Collins. 17th is Capo Ibola. 18th is Jay Jefferson. 19th is Jeremy Baylor. And 20th is Chase McDowell. That is your point standings after the 8th race of the season at Ace Speedway. We will next see you at the 9th race of the season at the Caraway Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.